Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the For Goodness Sake YouTube channel. As always, I'm your host, Mesfin Teklu, and today I want to talk about work. I think a lot of us can get down on ourselves when we compare the work we do or the work that we have to do in our lives to the work some other people do. Some nameless people who we see on TV or who we imagine in our heads, or the named people we see on TV in reality TV shows, sports teams, politics, or whatever else, and some of the comparisons that we make with ourselves to the people in our lives, people that we're friends with, people that we care about, people we work with, who are doing things that are different than us, that we imagine to be better than what we're doing for whatever reason. I want to remind you today that work is work. And more specifically, whatever you're going through, whatever you're avoiding, whatever's hard in your life, that's work. And that work is really important for you to focus on. The hardest things in life are, for all of us, difficult to do. That's the whole point. That's why they're work. And anybody doing any work anywhere is doing their job. That's just what they can do in that moment, and that's what they're contributing to society. And we should be proud and honor all of the work that we do. We're a complex ecosystem, all of us. We're all a part of this giant web that is like a living network of people doing their best every day to make their corner of life just a little bit better. And it's very important that each of us gives space to recognize and have pride in the work that we do. My mom used to always say she didn't care whether we were the president of the United States or if we were a street sweeper or if we were garbage people. She didn't really care. As long as we were the best darn street sweeper that we could be, as long as we were the best darn firefighters or garbage people or police officers or nurses or anything else that we decide to do, we better be the best version of that we can possibly be. At the end of the day, the outcomes were less important than the effort that we put in and the amount of pride that we take in doing our best. And I believe in that. Especially when you're not connected to your work, it can be very hard to honor the value that you're bringing to society and to your life. But at the end of the day, focusing on what you can control and doing the best you can to create something good out of whatever we have in this world is the best thing that any of us can do in our lives. So whether you're a stay-at-home parent taking care of your children, doing all the hard work that comes with that, giving them attention, giving them time, giving them love, developing them in a lot of different aspects that will carry them forward in life in ways that you don't necessarily get recognized for because there's nobody to say thank you, there's no one to review your work and tell you good job, there's nobody to give you money to pay you for the work that you're doing. Whether that's what you do every day or whether you're doing some high powered or high status corporate work, getting high stress and also very, very high pay because of the hard work that you do. We all need every aspect of society to continue if we want our life to continue to get better as well. Give yourself credit and give yourself grace for whatever role that you choose. If you're not connected to your work, please be open-minded. Change what you're doing or find those paths and those next steps in your life to control the next step as much as you can and align some and get into a position that you aligns with you more deeply than the positions that you're in currently. But don't for a second think that what you're doing isn't worth it. We need everybody for this ship to keep going and for this world to keep going around as great as it is for all of us. I think the COVID pandemic should be a perfect reminder and a very salient, like a very, very obvious reminder for all of us that things shutting down is bad. You know, even whether you're an essential worker or you were an essential worker or whether you're not considered that at that period, we all have a role to play. And when things get out of whack and when we're not all doing our jobs, life can get very, very funky very, very fast. So give yourself credit. Keep doing the good work that you're doing. Believe in yourself. And look for new opportunities to align your life with something that fits with your values and your goals. Today's quote of the day is by many people over time. It's been said many times because it's true. It is comparison is the thief of joy. Remember that focusing on your work involves tuning out many distractions in order to be your best self and produce your best outcomes. And comparing yourself to others, whether the work they're doing, how the product that they're getting from the work that they're doing, where they're at in life, or anything else, it does nothing but hold you back from being the best version of yourself and producing the best work and the best outcomes that you can work for. So, focus on yourself, be proud of the work that you do, and continue to work to align yourself with the spaces and the people that matter most to your values and where you want to be. As always, I'm Mess from TechLou. Peace and love.